bitches, bros, and non-binary hoes. How are we all doing today? I'm doing a surprise Saturday stream. So I don't normally stream on Saturdays, but I guess I'm just too sleep deprived from the Game Awards to want to do anything else today right now. And I'm right at the end of Silent Hill 2, so I might as well finish it. That way, on Monday, I can start Alan Wake 2, which is going to be the next game I'll be playing. Sure, I've got everything else sorted out. Oh shit, hang on. Right, have I done a mistake? I hope not. Okay, good, because I was setting up a future live stream, but at the same time, I realized I might have accidentally put the wrong stream key in, but thankfully, I've not made that mistake. Okay. Oh, okay, that's fine. I'll leave that as it is. But yeah, I'm literally right at the end of Silent Hill 2. I just need to do... I've done off-screen, because I messed it up while I was doing it on-screen. I missed one point where I needed to get the UFO ending. Hopefully I've done it all correctly now, so I can get the UFO ending, the dog ending, and then I can fight the final boss. Bosses, there's two of them. And hopefully complete the game tonight. So I don't have to worry about the whole getting it done in time for Alan Wake 2 to finish that in time. And since the Game Awards, there was a few announcements that I was considering maybe streaming. I don't think I will, because I know Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is coming out. And I'm not sure if I'm going to stream that one, because it comes out around the same time as Monster Hunter does, right? And I think I might want to stream that one, but at the same time, I want to finish Final Fantasy 16 first before I even start Rebirth. One thing I am definitely sure about is The Last of Us, because I'm going to stream part 1 and try and get it finished before the season 2 of the series comes out, or even play it alongside. Purely because I fucking love The Last of Us, and I know Last of Us part 2 is coming out on PC, which I am going to be playing. I might do those two back to back, and then maybe from there on I might even do God of War, because I have been planning on doing God of War series at some point. Who knows? I am very indecisive. Plans change all the time. Like, the only game I can think of that I most likely will be playing out of all the new ones is probably Monster Hunter World, because I'll be playing that co-op with a few friends. I'm not sure how regularly I'll be streaming. I'll probably be playing it mostly offline. New Elden Ring game was announced. I might end up streaming that as well, because I'm pretty sure, like, I know a few people are going to be playing it. I might play co-op with them at some point. But yeah, plan today is complete Silent Hill 2, and then Monday I can start Alan Wake, hopefully. If not Monday, then Tuesday or whatever day afterwards I end up streaming on. But let me just check. I've got a few things I wanted to talk about today. Let me see if I can get those videos queued up so I'm ready to talk about them. In fact, I've got a few I've not seen yet, in fact. Let me queue up a few things first, and then I'll do the Wordle. This is interesting. What else have we got? There's a new... Ben Shapiro put out another video about CEO. And I've seen Hassan react to it, so I'm gonna queue that one up. I don't want to watch Ben Shapiro, but I'd happily watch someone reacting to Ben Shapiro. And there's this one YouTuber I found. She infiltrated all the alt-right media apps. I think that's gonna be an interesting watch. Anything else? Let me have a look. This should be enough. I love how the CEO shooter got named, identified, and it's, you know, being tried, and everyone is still on his side. I'd say everyone. There's like one or two people who are like saying, "Oh no, poor CEOs." Kona, congrats on being first. I'm sorry you missed the chance of answering the trivia question, but then again, not your fault considering I don't stream on Saturday, so you had no word of warning. I just went live. But I've done everything I need to do for the UFO ending now. So I can get the UFO ending, the dog ending, Key of Sorrow ending. Let me double check how to get that one. I can probably do that one as well. And I'll do the final boss and get whichever ending I get for that one. I think that's in the other world I need to do it in. I heard it's one of the better endings as well. So I'm excited to see this one. I'll use it. Manager's office in the Lakeview Hotel. Unlocking the safe will allow you to get the Toluca postcard. Oh, that's the ending I'll get when I take it to the end. Okay, do you know what? That makes sense, because it'll lock you into this ending. You are in beta, yeah. Hopefully the final release of Kona will be released soon. We need the 1.0 version of Kona. I mean, I've got it on record, Harpy saying that I give good dick, and I've given the best tasting dick she's ever had. She said all of those things on. She even said it was bigger than she expected as well.
This guy!
All of those things was. Oh yeah, it's a fucking big mug. It's my Demon Slayer mug. It's the size of my face. I've got a big chai latte. Because I'm on such minimal sleep from watching the Game Awards. It ended at 4 AM. If you can believe it. Dude, Witcher 4... That wasn't even the most hype one. There was Witcher 4, there was Elden Ring, Night Rain, there was... Shit, what else was there? Like, there was quite a few decent games announced. I know, I should know. I literally just clipped myself reacting to them earlier. I imagine we won't see Witcher 4 for a long time. There was Game of Thrones. The Game of Thrones game looked surprisingly good. Do you know what I'm surprised by? The fact that we didn't see any Death Stranding 2 information. The fact that we got zero Death Stranding 2 is surprising, because it's supposed to be out next year, right? So I thought now would be the best time to show it. So I'm guessing it might have been delayed to 2026. Who knows? But then again, I also expect to see Snake Eater Delta, and I'm annoyed that we didn't get either of those. I just hope we get something soon about those. I was hoping Snake Eater Delta would have been like December 2024 or something, or at least January 2025. Because that's one of the new games coming out next year that I was definitely planning on streaming when it does. So wait till that. I've actually been replaying Snake Eater on my Steam Deck every now and again. Just because it's a fucking amazing game. I'll tell you what I've not played in a while. I've not played MGS2, and I was considering streaming that at some point. I've never done that. I've never taken on the Fury with a knife. As much as a capital G pro gamer I am, that's one thing I've never done. I recently actually did the end boss fight, and I had to do it twice, because what happened was the first time I did it, I ran out of tranquilizer ammo, so I couldn't stamina kill him. So I had to start the whole fight again and make sure I had enough ammo for it. And no, that wasn't the only reason. The other reason was when I actually held him up and he dropped his camo, he dropped it over the edge of the stage, so I lost it. So I couldn't get it, so I had to start it again. But one thing I was annoyed by, I didn't manage to eat his parrot. I wanted to eat his parrot, but I ended up beating him too quickly. And I never got the chance to shoot the parrot down. But I did get his sniper rifle, the Mosin Nagant. Which is a great tranquilizer sniper rifle. The problem is, I don't think you can put a suppressor on it, can you? So it's going to be loud as fuck whenever you use it. I think the next boss fight is the Fury as well. Alright, I've got some videos queued up. Do you know what? Let me go do the Wordle. Let's play. Watch this. You know what's a good starting word? Snake. No, I can't fit in liquid. No, I've already used an S. I can't do that. No, I've used an N. Limit. Nope, okay. No, don't want to use the S again. Let's try not wasting letters. I used up the I twice because I thought it'd definitely be there. You failed it, damn. Okay, it must be a tricky one then. O-R-E R-O-E Roper. O-E-R, okay. H-O... Not gonna be power or anything like that. Hello, Buggy. How are you doing today? B-O... Not gonna be flower. D-O-W-E-R, dower. No, okay. This is a tricky one. Because there's a lot of things it could be. Oh, it's not gonna be clover. Cover. No. Okay. It was boxer. There was no way I would have gotten that one because X is such a really unlikely letter to be used, so I was fucked. Damn. Do you know what? You'd have been close. You're closer than me, so. Right, do you know what? Three rounds of GeoGuessr. Let's see if I can redeem it. What can I do here? Oh, this looks like an Arab country. Oh no, it could be a European country. It might be Spain. I see where in Spain. Is there a website on this? Oh, okay. Definitely looks like Spanish to me though. Could be Mexico, but I don't think it is based on the roads. Oh. Lilith, how are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. Is there a URL on any of these? Come on. Oh, maybe. Could be Brazil. Oh, Piata University. Okay, Piata. Is that in Spain or is that in... Shit, it might actually be in Brazil. I'm gonna drop it in Spain, although I think it might be Brazil. I've only got 26 seconds. No, Bucharest. I was in the complete wrong direction. I did. There were some pretty good announcements. Anything stand out to you? I know the fact that Tekken 8's getting Clive Rosfield is pretty hype. Which makes sense because they had Noctis in the previous one. I think Final Fantasy being in Tekken is going to be like a regular thing. I've never played... Virtua Fighter is one of the fighting games I've never played before, but it's being made by RGG Studios. And I do love literally everything RGG Studio puts out. There's no road signs here, which is usually my go-to way. Oh, there's a yoga place. Boulevard. Oh, which language is that? That's not French, is it? Spanish again, okay. Do I guess Spain again after I got it so wrong? What am I playing? It's called GeoGuessr. It drops in a random place in Google Maps, and you can try and guess where you are based on the information around you. But yes, definitely Spanish. I'm gonna drop it in Mexico this time. It loves to give me Uruguay, and I never get it right. Okay, we're for last round. Where am I getting this time? Line there. What does that say? Is this the third Spanish-speaking country in a row I've gotten? San Isidro. Where is San Isidro? Argentina. That's where it is. I see it from here. I've got 1 minute to find San Isidro. Santa Cruz. San Isidro, San Isidro. Or Santa Rosa. San Luis. San Juan. Santiago del Estero. Okay, hang on. Am I getting close? No. What I'll do, I'll aim for the capital. There's the Falkland Islands. I'm gonna drop it right in the middle of Argentina and hope for the best. I've only got 30 seconds left. Oh, Buenos Aires. Okay. I probably should have just dropped it there then. Yeah, Santa Rosa. It's the district. Okay, yeah, I would never have guessed that. But you know what? That wasn't too bad. At least I got the right country in the third round, right? Was it Romanian? Okay. It's hard for me to tell the difference between the languages I don't actually speak. But I imagine someone who speaks a European language probably sees the difference better than I do. I've got a few videos queued up. The first one is why everyone loves the CEO shooter. Adam ruins everything. Adam Conover, he's actually quite a good creator.
CEOs in broad daylight. Every fact about the killing of United Healthcare CEO.
I watch a lot of his content. He does a lot of good stuff.
Just to eliminate any doubt as to the motive, the shooter literally etched deny, defend, depose on the bullet casings, a reference to the tactics insurers use to deny healthcare claims. He left behind nothing but a bag full of Monopoly money, and then he disappeared on a city bike. And for 5 days, he...
Yeah, if you don't know the difference in the Latin languages, they also have looked the same to you. Same for Cyrillic languages as well. And Arabic-based languages like Urdu and Arabic would look identical to someone who doesn't know the difference between the two.
Cute in the middle of a hit. Is this real life or the plot of a high-concept 90s rom-com? Well, the cops have now arrested this absolute hunk and charged him with murder.
It's wild to think if he never took down his mask to flirt with the barista at Starbucks, or if he just went anywhere else, he never would have gotten caught.
This handsome hitman, the public loves this guy. He's become a virtual folk hero. I mean, just look at those abs. Could New York City even find 12 jurors willing to convict this dreamboat? That's 2 jurors per ab. Now, the public reaction to the murder is unsettling to some people, because, normally when someone is shot dead in broad daylight, people are afraid and demand justice. But health insurance companies are so hated in this country that Americans from all walks of life have actually...
I don't blame them, because people are paying for health insurance, right, and they're not getting it.
...about the shooting has gotten over 80,000 reactions, and over 7...
It's one thing about having to pay for health insurance, it's another thing to pay for it and still not get it.
Shot dead in the street, and 70K Nelson Muntses point at you and laugh. Even nurses and doctors, whose entire job is to, stop people from dying, are enjoying this particular death. A thread on Reddit's r/medicine...
Imagine you're the surgeon who has to save this man's life, right? And his body's on your operating table, and you're like, you know what, now's a good time to have a lunch break. I'll deal with him like a good 30 minutes later.
Ben Shapiro's YouTube videos are going nuts right now. Hating health insurers is the last bipartisan issue in America. Now look, I know that to the more genteel soul, the New York Times op-ed columnists of the world, it might seem disturbing to see your fellow citizens react to a murder with delight and glee. But instead of shushing this outburst, I think this needs to be taken as a warning. Because Americans are saying, loudly and unequivocally, that we are fucking pissed about healthcare in America, to such an extent that we are now literally excited for murder. And if you actually take that in and internalize it, it explains a lot about our society, including the popularity of Donald Trump's favorite parasite-infested anti-vaxxer, Robert F. Kennedy Jr., and it illuminates how the American health system's deep dysfunction is causing our entire society to literally break down in a way that the establishment needs to reckon with before it is too late. But before we get into it, I just want to remind you that I am on tour with a brand new hour of stand-up comedy right now. The Nihilism Pivot Tour continues in San Francisco at Cobb's...
Fortunately, we don't live in San Francisco, so we can skip past this.
Perfect sense if you just look at United Healthcare's business model. This company made $22 billion in profit last year. Not revenue, pure profit. And they got that money by denying people care. United has the highest denial rate of any health insurer. They deny...
The fact that they retain customers even whilst doing this is insane, because people don't have any other option, because they are literally a monopoly, and it's impossible to survive in America without health insurance.
To increase their profits. And they're even being sued for using an AI algorithm to process those denials. So Brian Thompson wasn't an upstanding businessman. He was a mafia boss, standing in between doctors and patients who made his millions by bankrupting people and letting them die. He may never have held a gun directly to someone's temple, but that doesn't mean he wasn't a killer. In America, you are twice as likely to die from lack of health insurance than a bullet to the head. And
wild that the health insurance is actually that deadly over there. Like, that's how bad the situation is.
68,000 lives a year. 68,000 lives. That means just this year, insurance companies like United Healthcare are responsible for enough dead bodies to fill the city of Flagstaff, Arizona. And Brian Thompson was personally paid $10 million a year for standing atop that system of death. The American people see that, unsurprisingly, as fundamentally unjust, unfair, and fucked up, and so they are cheering for his death. Now, let's be clear. Thompson's death is not going to change the American healthcare system for the better. There's already some other suit sitting in his chair signing off on more denials. And rather than change their ways, his fellow CEOs are busy hiring private armies to protect them from their own customers. It doesn't make the world a better place when people are gunned down in the street for any reason. And there's a lot of justifiable concern that this could lead to even more political violence in our culture, which would be a bad thing. But
I don't know, depends on who the violence is against, really.
this killing and the reaction to it are evidence of how our system is failing us. Healthcare is a fundamental human need. And when people live under a system that denies their fundamental needs for too long, they start tearing that system down. I mean, it just makes sense. If you put people under that amount of stress, it provokes a reaction. One reaction might be shooting a healthcare CEO in the head, and another might be putting an insane conspiracy theorist in charge of our nation's health. So when Robert F. Kennedy Jr. was nominated to run the Department of Health and Human Services, the medical community reacted with shock. And I get why. I'm gonna lay off the stuff about his brainworm and him eating dead dogs and bears and the whale head in his car and just focus on his actual beliefs for now, because those are somehow even crazier. I mean, this guy thinks that 5G cell signals are controlling our behavior, that antidepressants cause mass shootings.
I still can't believe we still have people that believe in the 5G bullshit.
Okay, dude, we know it's not water that makes kids trans. It's repeated viewings of seminal classic The Matrix. I mean, this guy has never met a bullshit conspiracy theory he didn't fall for. But his worst ideas are about...
Also, it never cracks me up. Never fails to crack me up, actually. The fact that so many alpha males out there love trans allegory, The Matrix. Like, it's literally Andrew Tate's entire personality.
Genetically engineered to be racist. And this is the man who's about to run the Department of Health and Human Services, which doesn't just handle vaccines.
Things are looking so dire for America right now. I mean, Trump got impeached twice in the last 4 years he ran, so I wonder how long it takes him to get impeached again.
Which is in charge of public health.
Look at even Manchester, that's the four-year term.
Drugs are safe to consume. And, you know, you can debate whether or not those departments have done a great job in the last few years, but he's also going to be in charge.
Look, I'd probably bet money on the fact that Trump probably won't make it to the end of his 4-year term.
Things that the federal government does. You know, we covered this on my Netflix show, The G Word, but the NIH is the largest and most important medical science organization in the world. They're responsible for countless incredible discoveries that have saved countless lives. They invented chemotherapy, which, you know, has saved lives of my own family members, as well as gene therapy and the mRNA vaccine.
Oh, hell yeah, that's stuff that helped me.
Powerful medical discoveries of our lifetime. Because of the NIH, we as a species literally learned how to write code for our own immune system, then programmed it to fight back against a virus it had never encountered, and then deployed it to save millions of lives during the COVID pandemic. That is a fucking historic scientific achievement. It's Jonas Salk put it on the Mount Rushmore of medical science shit. And the department that created it, the most important funder of science in the world, is about to be run by a science denialist who thinks we should ditch vaccines in favor of ivermectin and raw milk. And if he succeeds...
That's probably why Trump chose him. But I do love the fact that people drinking raw milk are now getting bird flu.
Scientific quackery, it could lead...
Hopefully these people end up culling themselves, right?
Measles is one of the most transmissible and deadly diseases, and we used vaccinations to virtually eradicate it in the US. But when we stop vaccinating against measles, that shit comes back. And a measles outbreak could quickly infect, disable, and kill millions of children. Vaccines are good and important, and they have saved hundreds of millions of lives around the world. And anyone who tells you otherwise is either crazy or lying. But you know what? I don't even know why I'm telling you this, because I have spent my entire career as a comedian and communicator trying to dispel myths and conspiracy theories exactly.
You never see any right-wing comedians doing good takes like this, right? Or even like any takes in regards to right-wing talking points this good. Like a lot of left-wing commentators like this are also comedians who are genuinely quite funny.
Medical misinformation like this, including people at the CDC and NIH, and they have failed.
Like most right-wing humor, I think the only one I can think of is probably Matt Walsh, and he is not funny at all. He is literally brain dead Borat.
And that means He will now have the platform and the full legitimacy of the American government behind him as he attempts to fulfill his mission of giving every single American brainworms. And unfortunately, Americans are already primed to believe misinformation like this because of the media silos we live in. Like, check out this article I found through our sponsor Ground News' Blind Spot feature. 23 right-wing sources have reported a false story that an NIH...
I've tried using Ground News. I'm not a big fan of it.
Now, thankfully,
in the sense that I've seen a lot of AI-generated articles end up on it, and they use AI themselves. So the AI won't pick up on other AI, basically.
You can see how different topics are.
But even then, you do still need to like be skeptical of what you're reading.
Like, if you look up RFK Jr., you can see how differently different news sources are covering him.
I've even tried reporting the fact that, hey, they're reporting on a website that's just AI-generated nonsense, and they did nothing about it, so...
There are plenty of stories that you're missing, too. That's why I really recommend Ground News as a way to get outside of your echo chamber and get every angle on a story.
Like, I see it get promoted a lot by YouTubers at the same time. I'm not a big fan of it. I've tried it, given it a fair chance, and I've noticed it's pretty flawed. Anyway, skip past the ad read.
4 in 10 American adults report being in debt due to medical bills. Half of Americans can't afford health care at all. In comparison to every other wealthy nation, we have the worst health outcomes and the shortest lives, and yet...
The thing is, if you show any of these numbers to someone who happens to be a Republican list, they'll deny the fact that these numbers exist, because they just choose not to acknowledge things that disagree with their worldview.
While we might have the world's most advanced medical technology, we have the world's least advanced social technology for distributing it. What good is it to invent an incredible new medical therapy when no one but literal crime bosses can...
They do use AI, in a sense. They use AI to scan the articles. Not a bad way, it's not generative AI. But I'll tell you the example that I found. So I was using it once, and I found an article about the Harry Potter HBO series, right, being cancelled. And I know that's not true, because I literally saw another article saying certain actors were being considered for certain roles. So I clicked on the website, and I noticed that it was just literally generated via AI from like a Reddit theory or whatever, where people are saying they hope it gets cancelled. So I reported it to Ground News saying, hey, this website is kind of, you know, AI-generated nonsense, and shouldn't really be on Ground News, like being recommended on that. And they replied saying, oh, we make sure we make all of our news is factually based. And the website that you linked us to is in fact a leading authority in Disney news, because it was a Disney website, right? Like Disney Insider or something like that. And I literally pointed out to him, hey, Harry Potter isn't Disney, it's Warner Brothers. Why the fuck are you saying that this Disney website is a verified source for HBO and Warner Brothers news, when we know it's not true, because you've also promoted another article which shows it's not true.
Produced by the American healthcare system.
Like, I would like any reason to make fun of Harry Potter, but I'm not going to use fake AI news for it.
Whether that means elevating a nut job like RF.
But yeah, they did nothing about it. It's like, yeah, this is Disney Insider blog, whatever. Totally a respectable source for your Harry Potter and Warner Brothers news.
A wit of good. RFK Jr.
Somehow.
is not going to fix American healthcare, and murdering a CEO is not going to fix the health insurance industry. But both events are the fault of the entire American medical system, from United Healthcare to the NIH to the politicians who refuse to fix the problem. They have failed to take care of the people of this country, and this is the result. But you know, it doesn't have to be this way. In this country, we have enough money. We have enough resources.
You also have enough guns to fix the problem too, and we've shown that that actually works. It's a very effective way to get things done. I mean, if everyone started doing it, they can't arrest the entire country, can they? Prisons are already at pretty much capacity right now. If everyone went out there and just started shooting healthcare CEOs, they couldn't do anything to stop you.
Filthy, rich, out-of-touch wealth hoarders like
I would rather see that than another school shooting or another mass shooting. Like, America's got enough of those. If you're gonna shoot anyone, make it a healthcare CEO. That way, when you're on the news, everyone will treat you like a fucking hero.
If we don't see the murder of Brian Thompson and the rise of
Elon is gonna make the holy grail for these this new generation of mass shooters, I think, or public shooters.
of this country. Well, pretty soon,
Whoever gets him is gonna go down in history.
blow the fuck up.
There are so many shitty CEOs out there. Anyway, next video. What have I got queued up? I've got Ben Shapiro's video about the CEO. But it's being reacted to by Hassan, so we're not supporting Ben.
God, he won't stop. I don't think he's.
This is his second video on the topic as well. He put out one video saying the villainous left are celebrating an assassination.
Licking the goddamn boot, swallowing it whole. Oh my God.
That he is motivated not by a desire to keep the company working and operative in a very difficult regulatory environment with a bizarre system of subsidies and administrative.
Yeah. That's the.
One thing I don't get right. So I have a lot of people, whenever I make fun of Ben Shapiro on my channel, I have a lot of people who comment saying, oh, dude, your voice is so annoying. And I'm someone who doesn't mock anyone for things they can't change, like their voice and whatnot. But I find it absolutely fucking wild that Ben Shapiro's fans are saying my voice is annoying, yet they consume hours and hours of his content without any issue. I think it's just the point where they don't want to say anything about my race because they know they'll be called a racist, so they pick the next thing they can make fun of. But then they're forgetting the fact that they're trying to defend Ben Shapiro, who equally gets the same sort of thing said about him. See, this is why I don't make those kind of arguments, because I know how easily it can be turned around to someone else, right? So I'd rather attack someone for their views and opinions and things they can change, like their shitty, hateful worldviews, and not things they can't change, like their appearance or their voice or whatever, or their race. But then again, his fans are brain dead, so I'm not surprised.
CEOs have such a tough job, dude.
Details and all of the rest of that. And you can disagree with his decisions, think they're wrong, but that's the actual. Instead, what you do is you say he's evil and he's just trying to maximize profit. Once you start saying they're the evil.
It's the only way I ever consume a Ben Shapiro video is if he's reacted to it.
That's their goal. Their goal is to harm it, and I'm telling you this is on both sides of the aisle. It is on the left predominantly, but there's a swath of people on the right who are also doing this routine. It's ugly.
I just don't want to give Ben any views.
There are elites who have lent credibility to this particular argument through their malfeasance.
Oh, yeah. The elites that are evil are the CEOs that are making you gay, though, okay? Not the healthcare CEO. Please, good sirs and madams, eyes on the prize. Get mad at trans people, quick.
I think COVID had a lot to do with this. You had people like Anthony Fauci who were giving the platonic lies to the American public, lying for their own purposes in many cases, quashing their political opposition.
This motherfucker was such a COVID truther, too. He wasn't like a denier at all.
So if you're vaxxed, you should feel safe.
This surprised me because I know he twists the facts every now and again to his needs, but he did actually like advocate for the vaccine.
Employing COVID conspiracies to try to retain some part of the fan base. Yeah, no, man, it's not gonna work, I don't think. Yeah, Anthony Fauci was bad. Remember that guy? They're trying out all the old hits. Hey, guys, remember when the right
You know what, Conan? That should be for all of them, I think.
Moralized
All CEOs should follow suit.
too much in politics, and it does boil the pot. It leads to an increasing temperature that justifies violence.
Elon is never going to walk down New York City without his little tiny human shield ever again.
Inability to come to a conclusion, or starting from different first principles, or using logical deductions that end up with different conclusions. No, the actual reason that, for example, the healthcare system is a mess is because Brian Thompson is an evil person who is trying to kill grandma, right? Or the reason that the oil...
No, Brian Thompson is simply a representative of this system. He's the guy in charge. He's the guy signing off on the killing of grandma. But if it's your grandma, you don't give a shit. And it turns out, unlucky for Ben, the for-profit nature of the American healthcare system has caused many people's grandmas to die in this process. So yeah, a lot of people are not going to...
Why all the grandmas are reacting to posts on Facebook.
Oil is not because there is high demand for carbon-based fossil fuels because it's still the most effective form of energy production on the planet. It's because they want to destroy the earth and don't care about destroying the earth. Right? Or the reason the bank denied your loan.
I'm not gonna lie. I think this kind of argument, it's like when someone says something that's like obviously true and then points it to blood libel. That argument backfires. When you look at like the violence that Israel dishes out on a daily basis, and then someone turns around and goes, oh, dude, addressing that or criticizing that is anti-Semitic. Yeah, you just literally made that person anti-Semitic. That person's gonna be like, okay, well, I don't like that, so I guess I'm anti-Semitic. Ben, in this situation, is unironically doing the exact opposite of what his intention is. Now, because this is such a glaringly obvious failure of the system, when he turns around and says like, this is just like, you know, when people say these people are evil for pumping oil, it's gonna make people go, okay, I guess people are evil for pumping oil. They're not gonna...
Yeah, absolutely. Maybe we should take care of the CEOs that are polluting the planet.
I no longer...
He's radicalizing people the correct way now, just unintentionally.
Should be upset about my lapse of coverage, according to my insurance company. You're right, Ben. No, they're mad, dumb.
Bank looked at your loan assessed the risk and found that it wasn't worth the price, it's because the bank manager is actually Mr. Potter and is trying to deny your bank loan because he himself is evil. Now, this sort of stuff does get politicians where they want to go very often, because the easiest form of politics is to label your political opponents motivated, not by mistake, but motivated by actual sociopathic Darth Vader style evil. People just want to do bad things to you.
Yeah, no, those are just the Anthony Fauci's of the world. Come on. It's never the for-profit healthcare CEO. Only we get to do that to whoever we've decided are your enemies, like your trans neighbor. I'm not kidding when I say this level of broad support, it's got to be so to be a conservative right now, because this level of broad support from your own fan base towards an action that is obviously directly at odds with your primary function, which is defending capitalism, has got to sting. You've never had this motion on transphobia. You've never had this motion on like even anger and resentment towards undocumented immigrants. Even though there is a lot of anger and resentment towards undocumented immigrants, even then, this level of unification and this level of motion is unheard of.
Lead to higher levels of violence across the board. And one of the things that's sort of amazing in the right-left breakdown is depending on who is doing the justifying.
Thing is, I love the fact that he's put out multiple videos on this, because he's just pushing people away from his content. People are starting to wise up to the fact that Ben is literally posting rage bait to make people hate the left, but really he's just dividing people like that, and they're starting to realize this guy's full of shit.
Exact same logic. You'll see one side,
and he's exploiting people for views so he can get money from them.
Back in 2020 says that our system creates huge...
Like the veil's been lifted, right?
Which is not the way the healthcare system works. If that were true, life expectancy in the United States would have declined over the course...
Excuse me. Life expectancy in the United States has declined. Life expectancy, at least the...
I think most of that's due to the fact that school shootings kill more children than anything else in America.
Now, if Ben had read
So that...
manifesto of the shooter...
Hang on, let me quickly go back to that graph. When did that spike go down? So I think it is when... Okay, so it was around the pandemic. That's when there's that big dip there. But yeah, I imagine steadily it would, because guns are killing more kids in America than anything else. People aren't even living to be old anymore.
He would know that.
People can barely make it to high school.
In comparable nations. Or number 46. Obviously, there's a lot of different factors at play on that. Suicides, people dying at a super early age, your diet, lack of walkable cities, lack of adequate public transit, many different factors at play. Kids being shot at school. Having said that, however,
like that, yeah.
Adequate healthcare is definitely a big part of that process. Okay?
The last 50 years, rather than radically increasing over the course of the last 50 years. The regulatory environment in the United States, as we've discussed for healthcare, is a complete mess. But Bernie says he could just cut that Gordian knot by suggesting the reason that healthcare isn't better is because we need to nationalize it, and anyone who doesn't want to nationalize...
I mean, it worked for us, right?
The function of our current system...
It worked for us, unlike most European countries like Norway and Finland.
For the drug companies and the insurance companies.
Like, how many examples do they need of, like, nationalized healthcare working? It works for Canada.
Ben's net worth is 50 million. He has more in common with the CEOs than any of us. Stop bringing race into this. American people's eyes are open.
It'd be a short list to try and find countries it doesn't work in, because I don't think there are any.
Ben has to side with the wealthy. He has a net worth of over 50 million. Ben, you have time. It's only been 3 hours. You can delete the video.
100 billion in profit last year, while people die because they don't get to a doctor on time.
Again, the basic notion that Bernie Sanders is spewing there, this Marxist notion that profit is inherently some sort of grave evil. And if you just got rid of...
I mean, he's not wrong. That's pretty fucking based.
Healthcare would get better. There are non-profitable systems. They're called nationalized healthcare systems.
Thing is, right, even then, if no matter all the reasons they come up with saying it's not perfect, it's still better than the current system.
The basic notion that Bernie Sanders is spewing there, this
It's like they think if taxes go up because of it, it must be the worst thing imaginable.
Just got rid of the 100 billion in profit.
Even though they're currently paying extortionate amounts of tax and health insurance on top of that.
But it's a sexy argument.
It's not a sexy argument. It's just a correct argument. Saying anything that Bernie Sanders is doing is sexy is pretty funny. Oh, this is amazing.
To many people on the
left, I know a lot of women who would say Bernie Sanders is very sexy.
On the right, who will do the same exact routine. Well, look at these systems.
All girls who have blue hairs, pronouns, and a septum piercing think Bernie Sanders is daddy.
Because there's a coterie of elite who don't care whether you can get single-family housing, who want to exploit you, who want to harm you, and we should go after those people. This sort of demagoguery exists across the aisle. What's funny, again, is depending...
Isn't demagoguery the main bad guy the first season of Stranger Things?
We'll get to more of this in a moment. First, you have an opportunity to open an...
Ben, pumping it with a ad. America's health expenditure in 2022 is so high, like infinitely higher than any other country, dude. Like, look at where we're at, all the way out here on our own. The closest is Switzerland, where the health expenditure per capita, 6,900. And Switzerland has the most privatized structure in all of Europe. We're off the chart, dog. And our outcomes are not great. Many of the comparable OECD nations are above us. In the United Kingdom, one of those scary.
Oh yeah, the UK represent.
Expectancy 81 years
The only good thing about being British is an NHS.
$4,000.
The exact same.
The only thing people don't have to be ashamed about.
Daniel Penny was acquitted in New York, as he well should have been. Daniel Penny is a hero. Daniel Penny was protecting people on a subway from the predation.
I've not watched that.
Mentally ill, deeply schizophrenic drug abuser who is threatening them physically, according to.
I don't think I have.
On the subway train. This
It does seem familiar. I think I might have been told about it at some point, actually.
Acquitted yesterday. I want to get into the.
I know when I was studying film, one of my lecturers was a big Michael Moore fan.
To the acquittal. So.
I think you might have mentioned or shown me a clip of it at university I've probably forgotten about.
How many people did this random schizophrenic black homeless person kill? Because I didn't realize he had numbers on the board. I didn't realize Jordan Neely was roaming the streets like a mass murderer. Even if he was a mass murderer, even if he killed like 3 or 4 people in the process, still doesn't touch the death count of any random healthcare CEO. You understand?
Racial systems of the United States, as you see being made about the healthcare system of the United States. So, Hawk Newsom, famously of the Black Lives Matter movement, he says, we need vigilance.
This is why I got mad at Hawk Newsom, by the way, because he is a grifter who gets quoted specifically so that the right-wingers can do that.
He's basically making the Unabomber argument here. He's making the alleged shooter argument here. The racial system of the United States, the justice system is so broken that perhaps people should be assassinated. Now, you hear that, a lot of my listeners, many of the people in the comments a couple of days ago, and they will say, well, that's evil what he said. Yes, it is. Yes.
I'm pretty sure I said more extreme things than that, actually.
Just like everybody else.
We covered this yesterday. This guy's a grifter. There is no like.
In terms of extremist things to say, that's tame compared to things I've said before.
Hey guys, you should celebrate this guy who killed a random black homeless person who was having like a schizophrenic attack, and you should not celebrate a guy who is responsible for the deaths of thousands. But there's a reason why so many people are celebrating it, and there's a reason why some people are yelling at Ben. Same thing with this Tim Pool attitude. Yeah, don't replace the culture war with class war, bro. Please don't worry about why you pay more tax to billionaires. Worry about the war on Christmas, the trans agenda. Please, bro.
Oh, dude, I'm so gonna win this war on Christmas. I'm gonna say happy holidays to every fucking white person I see.
Once again.
I know they'll break down in tears over it.
Absolutely.
They'll never have anyone say Merry Christmas to them again.
Cruelty to engage in clout chasing in our political dialogue.
Sorry, but this war on Christmas is over and I'm the winner.
It's terribly disappointing, and you don't want it to see it infected across all.
I'm gonna rename it to Wokemas.
And certainly there's a lot to be said about fixing our healthcare industry, but this is just not the way.
Yeah, you got CNN anchor saying clout.
Elevating somebody who did something like this is certainly not the way. This man had a family. There are people suffering.
Yeah, dude, the Barbers and the Debras that are liking the post about the CEO getting killed are clout chasing. All of the worst people in society are in unison, collectively trying to tell you that you should not feel elated. Luigi Mangione, an online reaction. John Fetterman says he's that's going to die in prison. Congratulations.
I think that's more or less what he says about Ben Shapiro. I've got another video queued up from Tabernacle.
Asking me to cover the assassination of the health insurance CEO, and I've actually recorded this video already, but my OBS was for some reason also recording from my webcam mic, so we're doing part 2. But obviously I'm coming at it from a kind of different perspective.
To be fair, OBS is known for being shit like that. As a streamer, I'd know all about it.
Like a little story about myself and the UK healthcare system. So in 2019, at football training, going for a tackle, collide with a player, and I collide with one of the metal posts, right? I hit my face on this metal post. Now, I get this huge gash just above my eyebrow and going into my eyebrow, basically tearing off a bit of my head open. Black blood pouring all over my face, break my nose, and it's just swollen. And yeah, I have a really bad head injury. So what happens is we have a bit of first aid just to put something on my head. An ambulance is called. Within about 10 minutes, an ambulance shows up. I go in the ambulance. They treat me there. Then they drive me to the hospital. I wait for about 30 minutes. Then a nurse stitches my head up, gives me a butterfly stitch on my nose, which also has some scarring. And then I get an appointment for like my operation consultation for my nose. Week goes by, I go in for the consultation, I book in my operation. Another week goes by, I go to my operation, get put under, get my nose fixed, and then I'm done. And after all of that, there's no bill. I didn't pay anything. Didn't pay for the ambulance, didn't pay for the
The fact that ambulances cost money in America is insane. They cost thousands and thousands of dollars.
after the operation and didn't
To
pay
the point where I don't think anyone would ever need to be, would ever pay for it when you can just go an Uber to the hospital instead, right?
And in a scenario like
Or like a fraction of the
there
cost.
was no choice. There was no choice to maybe not go to the doctors. I had a massive head wound. I could maybe die from the blood loss. And thankfully, there's not really a choice. They just call the ambulance. Who cares what my financial situation is? I'm going to get looked after. Now, British people and other people in places with universal healthcare will listen to that story and be like, of course. For most Americans, that doesn't happen. That's like some fantasyland utopia of socialism to many of them.
Oh yeah, of course, they hate the word socialism. Like, you can describe socialism to them, and they'll think it sounds like a great idea. Why don't we have it in America? And then you use the word socialism, and it's something like, it's like a switch in their head where they'll say, nah, that's horrible, we can't do that, we're not socialists.
Or elderly, even those
like, they glaze capitalism. It's like the fact that none of them have any capital, none of them have any businesses or employees or whatever.
An insurance system that might...
Yet they love capitalism, despite the fact that they're the ones being exploited by it, because they've been taught, it's been ingrained so deeply for them to hate socialism or anything that's as close to communism.
For price gouging. So they'll first...
That's like it's literally like the fucking activation code phrase for the Winter Soldier.
That you've been paying more than I would pay my national insurance. There's a potential that they won't actually fund
freight train, longing, rusted, socialism, and then boom, activated.
For one ride, or even giving birth can be very expensive in America, because America is like ground zero for capitalist exploitation and complete corporate rule. I say all that because that is the context we can't forget when we talk about why people are not upset that a health insurance CEO of one of the worst health insurance companies is dead. People don't care because the vast majority of Americans, either people who pay into insurance or people who don't have insurance in the first place, can relate to why this industry is so predatory. But the elites are all shocked that we would have this reaction. Why don't we care? And Ben Shapiro and Matt Walsh were in for a rude awakening over the last week, finding out their own audience don't care either. Because even though we divide ourselves into...
I just love the fact that Ben made 2 separate videos on it, even after the backlash he got on the first one. I don't know if he recorded it beforehand and he just had it scheduled and didn't know he'd get backlash, or if he saw the backlash and still posted it anyway.
The same problems fundamentally.
I think it might have been the latter, and that just makes it funnier.
Where he outlined this in a very good video, and I'll link it down in the description.
So it's one of the few subjects where propagandists like Ben Shapiro can't lie to their audience. But he tried to, and it did not go well. For example, on the first video that he posted where he hypocritically attacked the left, he got 4 times as many dislikes as he did likes. And on the second video that he uploaded, he got nearly 7 times as many dislikes as he did.
I wonder if he's got a third one queued up or if he's deleted it.
Conservative audience wake up to the propagandistic role that he plays specifically in their exploitation.
I want to check something actually, hang on.
It's on my lifelong hardworking
Let me check something. I'm going to go to Social Blade. So Social Blade is a website which tracks metrics for things like YouTube. So I can go there, you can see my YouTube channel, and it keeps track of things like that. I want to look up Ben Shapiro. Let's just subscribe. Okay. Apparently he gained 10k. I think these are probably bot accounts. I was expecting to see a sharp dip after those 2 videos, but apparently he's still gaining like millions of views on his videos. I mean, there's like 4 million there, 2 million. It has been going down, but these are recent, so I think that's probably why. Subscribers, it's not giving me. No, I thought there'd be a dip, like if people unsubscribing, but no, that doesn't seem to be the case. I think there's still From the looks of it, they're still his fans.
Become bankrupt as a result of claims being denied after getting cancer. You were out of touch, man. Hate to break it to you, buddy, but it's not just the left who is sick of this. This just in, man with a $50 million net worth completely misses the point and is out of touch with the frustration of regular Americans. I'm not buying this left versus right shit anymore, Ben.
I do love the amount of people who just turned on him, though.
Thank you, Ben, for
I hope they turn harder, though, and just completely ditch his ass.
defending your owners. Wow, maybe I've been wrong this entire time. Ben, I don't think you actually care about us. I think you just want our money. I think you want us to hate each other.
So there you see a lot of Americans who might support rich people running the government.
Oh, hang on. Did he just trigger my voice command?
These billionaires to run the government.
Watch this.
They recognize health insurance is a scam. Because it is. Because it, like with food prices.
Watch this. Yeah, apparently his voice is on the same register as mine, so my microphone picks it up.
With everything like that, rent, most people...
I guess my voice is in the same range as his, because I've got it to, like, sort of only stay in my range, so if I'm streaming with a Harpy or whatever, because her voice is higher pitched than me, my microphone won't pick it up, so it won't get an echo, but it looks like his voice is on the same level.
That's a pipe dream. It wasn't...
And the same thing happens with my friend James as well.
Election in 2024.
But what I'll do, I'll pause it here. There's going to be an ad break in just a minute. I'm gonna go pee and whatnot, and you know, I'm just switch over to Silent Hill 2, and let's go get that UFO ending, and we'll do the dog ending again, and we'll get as many endings as we can in one go, and I'll fight the final boss. So we'll do that, and hopefully have a pretty fucking good time. So I'll be back in just a minute. Let me wait for the ad to hit. It should be hitting anytime soon. Let me also prepare Silent Hill 2. I'll just jump straight into it. I'll change my category while I'm here as well. Game Silent Hill 2. She's tried it. We've given it a go. When I first set my voice command, I've tried letting her try and trigger the commands, and she tried imitating my voice and it didn't work. I don't think she hits the same register because I've got filters on it, so it filters out high range and low range frequency, so it's only in my vocal range, so she'll need to get the exact pitch my voice is at. My friend James has a very similar like register to my voice, so he can sometimes do it if he talks really loud. And I guess Tabernacle here is also on the same register. But anyway, be right back.
I'm recalling the attack team. Return to your positions. Increase security.
Be careful. He's still in this area.
Understood. Reinforcements are on the way. Intensify security measures.
It was nothing. All clear.
The situation is normal.
All clear.
All personnel, return to your stations. I'm recalling the attack team. Return to your positions. Increase security.
Be careful. He's still in this area.
Understood. Reinforcements are on the way. Intensify security measures. You haven't made your scheduled report. Carry out an investigation immediately.
It was nothing. All clear.
The situation is normal.
All clear.
All personnel, return to your stations.
careful. He's still in this area.
Understood. Reinforcements are on their way. Intensify security measures.
Alright, we return. Burton Kebab, you're just in time to watch Silent Hill 2. I'm just about to finish the game. Let me get rid of this first of all. Watch this. We're done watching YouTube for now, I think. I'm doing good. I'm sleep deprived because fucking Game Awards ended at 4 AM last night. So I'm like on like 3 hours sleep right now, but fuck it. We roll. I might as well finish this now, and then Monday I'll be starting Alan Wake 2. So I might as well get this over and done with. I'm at the very end of the game. I'm gonna try and get as many endings as I can. Right, here we go. I've got the key. I can get to the 3rd floor. I go this way. Pretty sure I've killed everyone as well, so I don't need to worry about being attacked on the way there. We go here. Yep, I hear you, I hear you. I think I woke up at like 8 or 9 maybe. I woke up at 8 because that's when my Hoover goes off, so I got a Roomba in my room that cleans my room every morning at 8 for an hour. That's usually when I wake up. This is the observation room. We'll be back there in a second. I'll get the ending again. I go here, room 312, there we go. I mean, it's either that or my cat wakes me up at the same time anyway. Okay, what we need to do is inventory. Key items. Blue gem, let's go. Music is so shit, I love it. I can tell, it's the same tinny PS2 compressed music. I love that they've got the PS2 character model as well. I'm the real you, Space James. Can't believe I've been playing as a clone this entire time. The fact that it's in Comic Sans kills me. No, this is the ending. If you pick up on all the clues, you get abducted by aliens. The low poly model is great. The fact that they kept that in this is amazing. Oh, dude, that was great. That's the end. That's how Silent Hill 2 ends. I'm gonna skip the credits. I've got 5 out of 8 endings. You know what? We'll do that again. We're doing it again. This time I'm gonna go to the observation room. And to me, this is the most canon ending. So we're going back upstairs.
Wow.
She was at the very beginning of the game, yeah. Alright, we hear you, Mary. Also, Harpy, hello. Thank you for the wow. In fact, you're going to be really impressed by this, Harpy. Because I'm going to go for the true ending of the game. So instead of what you need to do, instead of going to the room that you hear Maria's voice in, you want to go to this room instead, called the observation room. It's locked, and you need to find the key for it. But once you have the key, you can get this ending, which is the true ending. Where you find out who the mastermind is.
Fuck our shit.
He was behind it all this entire time.
To nie macie bitch, prawda?
He was controlling everything from this room this entire time. All those horrors that have been tormenting us was just this dog pressing random buttons. To me, this is the most canon ending. And you believe the one that was tormenting him throughout this entire game was just this dog. Yeah, for some reason this ending's not in English, so they kept the Polish dub in it. You reckon? I think the dog might have been an alien. Anyway, if you get this ending, the ending music becomes just the dog barking. That's how you know it's the most fucking canon ending in the entire game. Plus, it's a fucking banger. Anyway, get past this. That's the dog ending. We're doing this again. Going for the next ending. The next ending is also a secret one. I think was it one that was in the original game? I'm not sure if it was. It might have been. I think it might be one for this, just for this game. I can't remember. There's 5 original endings. There's 3 new ones. So if we go back. And we go back to the 3rd floor again. Dude, it's legit my game of the year. I'm annoyed it didn't get any awards at all. But then again, I think it's really funny that Astrobot swept the Game Awards. I think that's hilarious. The fact that it won every single award it was nominated for. Okay, we're going in the room this time. Got the key, 312. And we're going to ignore the sound of the UFO this time. But before we put in the sex tape, we need to go to our inventory. And we need to drink this. This will make it alright for a special time and a special place. We drink this first. And then we put in the sex tape. This is meant to be the big reveal of what happened.
Are you taping again? Come on.
Toner, those are my 2 most canon endings.
I don't know why, but I just love it here. It's so peaceful. You know what I heard? This whole area used to be a sacred place. I think I can see why. It's too bad we have to leave.
I do like that the fact that Space James is the PS2 character model, but he was the original James all along, and that's such a fucking good meta joke. But yeah, this is what's different in this ending. He steps into frame and actually makes a promise. And then they hug it out, and that's it.
Come on, we need to finish packing. James, honey, did something happen?
Oh, no, it's fine.
I think the audio's desynced on this ending.
It's fine.
This is just the happy ending. Nothing bad happens. Happily ever after. Nothing went wrong. If you want him to have a happy ending, you can do that. Maybe he just does some very spicy food before bed, you know, and that kind of thing causes people to have nightmares. Maybe he ate some cheese before bed as well. Having dairy before you go to bed or anything that can upset your digestive system can cause you to have bad dreams. But that's it. I think it's called the Bliss ending, I think. Skip the credits on this one. Yeah, this one's called Bliss because, you know, nothing bad happened, everything is happy. But this time, we're going to go in and we're not going to do any of the other optional stuff. I'm just going to put the videotape in and watch what happens. Technically, if you want to believe it, there's a theory, right? He's stuck in a time loop, which means every ending is true because he gets one ending, then he loops back to the beginning, and then he gets the next ending. And then the next one. And to me, I think the dog ending is the most canon one. The dog is making him relive this over and over again. And I think the dog was left there by Space James. That's my canon theory.
James!
Jerry thing, yeah. So, it's not bad dreams. It helps you remember your dreams more. Because if you have anything that causes your stomach to sort of take long to digest before bed, you'll be more awake than you would normally be because your body still needs to sort of, you know, deal with certain functions and stuff. So if you eat cheese or drink milk before bed, you're more likely to remember your dreams, which is why people have this like urban myth that cheese causes nightmares, because people are more likely to remember it afterwards because it disturbs your sleep, essentially. So spicy food does the same thing as well. And because dairy, like milk and cheese, takes longer to break down in your stomach, it usually is the one people think of the most. Anyway, let's put the tape in. If you drink a can of Monster, dude, you're just not going to sleep. You're gonna stay awake the whole night. You'll be staying awake very fast. Right, this is what happens if you just put the tape in without doing anything else beforehand.
Are you taping again? Come on. I don't know why, but I just love it here. It's so peaceful. You know what I heard? This whole area used to be a sacred place. I think I can see why. It's too bad we have to leave. Promise you'll take me again, James.
This is when he becomes different. don't know why he recorded himself doing this. Probably should turn the camera off. Like, he set up the camera beforehand on a tripod. Amateur mistake. Don't leave any evidence behind like that. You think so? No, I reckon he was trying to do a Logan Paul and make it as a YouTuber, but he didn't have a dead body for the thumbnail, so he had to make one. Yeah, he smothered her with... She got ill, so he killed her.
There you are. Do you know where Mary is? Come on. Talk to me.
He didn't want to have to take care of her for the rest of his life, so he killed her. This is the actual truth, yeah. It was like 3 years of looking after her, being bedridden, and he couldn't take care anymore, so he wanted to get rid of her, so essentially.
Liar. That's a lie.
No. It's the truth.
It's why he keeps saying she died 3 years ago, because that's when she was ill. So to him, she died when she became ill.
I killed her.
Totally, he could have just divorced her and married someone else. He could have just left her. No one's stopping him. For some reason, his morality went, oh, I can't do that, but I have to kill her.
Give her back to me. I knew it.
Yeah, so Silent Hill's been tormenting him over his guilt. The reason he came back is because he got a letter from Mary after he killed her. And the letter said that she's waiting for him in Silent Hill. So imagine if you just killed your wife, and then the next day you get a letter saying that she's waiting for you in the town.
Why? Why?
He's like, how could that be? She's dead. It can't be, right? That's why he's been trying to find her. He had to finish the job. That's what it is. Like, if she somehow survived, he needed to come back. That's why he's carrying all these guns with him as well. This is basically the final level. They did do one where you play as the villain, in a sense. I don't know if you played Silent Hill, The Short Message. It's not a very good game. They released it for free on PS5, I think. I think it might be on Xbox as well, I'm not sure. But they released it for free. It's not very good. It's like kind of like PT, where you're sort of walking in first person and not really doing much. But you're playing as someone who basically, if you don't mind spoilers for it, the story is about a girl who commits suicide because of the bullies, and turns out the person you're playing as is the bully who made the person commit suicide. It's a very short game. It's not very good. But they released it for free, so I can't complain about it. It's just the gameplay is a bit repetitive. Right, we're doing the final boss now. There's 2 of them. There's 2 boss fights, I think, at this point. I've got left to do. The actual last fight isn't that difficult. The one before it is probably one of the most badass ones, actually. If you don't open the door, you can't finish the game. Let's try and get through here as quickly as possible. Anything good in here? Hell yeah. I mean, I don't think she chose to be ill. It's not like she did it on purpose. me crawl in here first. Anything I'll find in this. There is no healing of thy bruise. Thy wound is grievous. Okay. What I need to do is I need to move this. If I move onto that floor, it should make a new way for me to go. I was stuck on this race because I couldn't find anything to put on this. I didn't realize there was a trolley I could move just right there. That's what I think, Burnt Cat. He didn't need to. He could have just left her, right? I think it's a case of, oh no, that would be too mean, but killing her is even worse. So like at that point, just divorce her. Like there was nothing stopping him from leaving his sick and dying wife, right? She can handle it on her own. People are like, oh, we don't want that on our conscience. We can't do that, so we have to kill them instead. Fucked up logic, I know. Wash yourselves, make yourselves clean, remove the evil of your deeds from my sight. I think that was for Asmongold. I think Asmongold needs to read whatever fucking Bible this is. This place basically looks like his house. Yeah, straight up. She would have died on her own anyway. Just probably a lot slower without any medication and whatnot. Without him to support her and everything, right? Dude, he's so fucking unwashed. It's actually dire. He's the most unwashed motherfucker on the entire planet, and that's including people who don't have access to clean water. Imagine, right, being in a first world country. In a world where people don't have access to clean water, and the people who don't have access to clean water are cleaner than you. Dude, I can't get over that. There's so much stuff he said, right? That's just like fucking disgusting. The fact that, like, I don't know, he was bleeding once and he just wiped it on the wall instead of like going to a doctor about it. In fact, there's a video someone made about hang on, let me see if I can find it real quick actually. Let me see if I can find it because it's actually pretty hilarious because they use actual clips of things he said. What was it called? It was this, wasn't it? Okay, hang on. Watch this. Someone made like a animation of like what if there's a video game where it's like a survival horror but it's set in Asmongold's dream room. Fresh. Not that again. They've done like a horror game set in his room, in his home. Hang on, it's buffering quite a bit. Let me give it a second. I think I might have too many things open at once. Let me close down a few things. Let me close down a few of my 100 tabs in the background.
not taking a shit.
Oh no, it doesn't seem to be happening. I think it might be because I'm streaming at the same time and I've got a game open. I think my PC is at max capacity right now. Oh, let me close this. I've got this open for some reason. That shouldn't be the case.
Month and a half.
There we go, that's better.
I said that I hadn't showered in a month. There were a lot of people who I suppose weren't real viewers of mine thought that I was lying, and a lot of my real viewers said that it was a good start.
Get the dead rat out? I don't need to anymore. It doesn't smell bad. It would. The thing is, I used to use a dead rat as an alarm clock.
These are all things he's actually said.
Because basically what happened was, whenever the sun would come up, it would start cooking the corpse of the rat, and then it would start smelling again, and then the smell would wake me up, and then I would know, oh shit, it's time to stream. Fuck! There are plenty of things that I have ignored them for long enough they did go away. Ignoring problems works very regularly. I'll give you an example. My teeth were a problem. I ignored them. They went away. Fuck!
Why is there blood? Well, I used to have problems with my teeth, right? And so what I have to do is, like, my teeth would bleed at night, so it would just, like, accumulate and dry in my mouth. So, like, whenever I'd wake up, I'd take my finger and I'd just dig it out of my gums, and I'd just smear it on the wall.
Come on!
Fucking gross, right?
Fucking kidding me! Are you kidding me?
I just think the entire video game industry has gone woke and gay. Like, what happened to a
At least woke and gay people shower and take care of their personal hygiene.
Xbox Game Pass? But I swear,
Absolutely.
every time I open it up and look for new games, there's just so many games that look gay now.
These different social issues, I think, for a lot of gamers, and I find it to be very disappointing to see it.
I have no fucking clue.
Trailer on my stream.
I'm pretty sure the only culture this man has is bacteria growing on him.
Oh my god, there's a woman! And then I see my chat stream, and everybody is spamming.
Dude, fucking I wish I saw his reaction. Do you know what? No, I don't think I want it. His reaction to, like, things like Siri being in The Witcher 4. Because you know he'd fucking lose it, because she's a woman. Patient zero right there, right? I think this is how he respawns.
What's the probability that the government wants to frame the Tate brothers? Probably 50%. The government frames people all the time. Like, if we've seen anything out of, like, any...
Anyway, I'm gonna stop scarring you with this horrific video. And, go back to playing Silent Hill 2. Watch this. Let's watch something a little less terrifying, right? Locked, okay. Do I have a map for this area? I do. Okay, good.
She will not be cured. All that suffering.
How many bullets do I have? Okay, decent amount. I need more rifle bullets, but everything else seems fine.
I can't say if this newfound understanding, if there's any wisdom to be had in all that happened. I suppose that's for you to learn, and I hope you will.
Been good here. Nope, okay. This should be where I need to go. At this point in the game, he must fucking stink, because he's put his hand down so many times and jumped into so much gross water. Alright. Not sure if there's going to be any enemies I need to worry about here, actually. I think it's mostly going to be safe. That rifle ammunition? It is. I need that. Only 2 shots, but that's fine.
Mama? Mama!
So for each person in Silent Hill, they see their own personal version of hell. And for Angela, it's a burning hellscape.
Maybe then I can finally rest. Mama.
So this is basically what Angela's been seeing this entire time.
What's wrong? Wait. You're not my mama. It's you.
I'm sorry, Angela. I think you were right. What we're looking for, it's not here. Not anymore.
Thank you for helping me earlier. But I wish you hadn't. Even Mama said it. I deserve what happened.
No, Angela.
Hello, Ferret. How you doing, dude?
Don't pity me. I'm not worth it. Or maybe you think you can save me?
On the little sleep you had last night, I'm surprised you made it to the end of the day.
Will you love me? Care for me? Heal all my pain?
Don't do it, James. She's a minor. She's only 17.
James.
Oh, dude, GG.
Give me back the knife.
No, I won't.
Saving it for yourself. Have it your way. It doesn't change anything.
It's hot as hell in here.
You see it too? For me, it's always like this.
But Eddie, it was the opposite. He saw frozen wasteland. That's why whenever he speaks, you could see his breath. So it's like Silent Hill it's somewhat tailored to what's the best way to torture everyone. Why James's version of it is fucking disgusting. Anyway, I need to get to manager's room, isn't it? On this floor. Manager's room up there. Okay, that's where I need to get to. Yeah, the dog is doing it. It's always been the dog this entire time. We all know it's the truth, right? He's the one pulling all the switches and the buttons to make all this stuff happen. Okay, manager's room. It's... Oh, hang on. Stay down. It's over there. I need to go around the other way. Ooh. Can I get you with this? I can't. Can I get in there, or do I need to go around the other way? Office, I think. Oh, hang on, it's the office, isn't it? Is it this one? There's a safe here, okay. I've got the key for it, so the key goes in there. And this should be 3, 1, 4. There we go. And then we get this postcard. Now, if we keep this postcard to the very end of the game, we'll get one more ending. We want 2 to be cleared out. No one's returning. Okay. You stay down. Those doors. Okay, okay. Oh, I think it's time. Okay. There we go. Okay. Last save point in this area. Let me go ahead and save that. But I'll save in a separate slot, not there. Save it here. Oh, hang on, not that one. Do it over this one. There we go. Just so I've got a separate save. With the postcard and one without the postcard. If I ever want to get the other endings. But before I go in, this should be good.
James!
Leave her alone. Leave us both the hell alone.
So the game directors confirmed the reason there are 2 pyramid heads now is because after James kills Eddie, a second pyramid is made to torment him for it. So every time he kills someone, his guilt over killing them creates a pyramid head, basically. That's why now there's 2 of them.
I know what you are. I know why I needed you. But it's all over now. I don't need you anymore.
He was the dude with the pistol in the meat locker. The one that was paranoid about people laughing at him and would kill anyone who he thought was looking at him the wrong way.
I'm ready.
Now, they both attack sort of off sync, so when you dodge one, you might end up getting hit by the other unless you dodge twice, which can take getting used to. Hit. Okay, see, and when they start attacking you, they are relentless. So you need to be on it when it comes to dodging. Sometimes you might dodge one of them, but you might get hit by the other one, which is not good. Oh, come on, I can do this. I can do this. Guys, give me a second to reload, please. Ooh, no, not looking good. Oh, I'm getting fucked. Okay, this is not what I wanted. Are there any items around? No, there aren't. Okay, on hard mode, there's no items in the boss room to help you. I just missed both of my shots. Okay. It is. You don't have much room, and they move faster than you as well. So you have to either be constantly sprinting and running diagonally away from them. That's all my rifle shots gone. Time for the shotgun now. Now. No, I can do this. I can do this. I've done it before, so I can... I mean, I've done it before on the easier mode, but... I think this would make therapy sort of redundant, but I'm pretty sure every therapist would become unemployed if you can just fist fight your manifestations of guilt this easily. If you can just throw hands with your conscience like this, I think most therapists would be out of a job. Or you can tag in your therapist to fight them with you. It only takes 3 hits for him to go down as well, which is not good. I don't want to have to do this, but I'm going to have to. Can I chainsaw them to death? Is it fast enough? No, okay. I thought if I was fast enough and I kept spamming the chainsaw, I could take one of them out really quick. Problem with the chainsaw is it's so slow, they'll hit me. Keeping track of both of them at the same time is a challenge. It's because they don't stay close together, they try and flank you from both sides. Yeah, the chainsaw's not worth it. Damn, how many attempts is this going to take me, I wonder? Might be here all night at this rate. This isn't even the final boss. Okay, there's one more boss after this. No, I think the rifle might be too slow. I might just switch to something quicker. I think that's what's holding me back. Come on, I can do this. I was timing my dodge so well earlier. I'm slipping now. This is bad. Yeah, they used to have swords. Now they have spears for some reason. And they should not be able to hit me when I'm healing. That's rude. This dog is going ham right now as he's controlling these two pyramid heads. Yeah, these are actual pyramid heads. There's one for each person he killed. Shit. Eddie, the fat guy, in the meat locker. The previous boss fight we did was Eddie. Because he was paranoid that James was laughing at him, so yeah, so he ended up trying to kill James, and James killed him. Just to not die, basically. Even that was justified, in my opinion, because it was just self-defense, wasn't it? I don't think you should feel guilty about that one. Eddie was coming at him. Yeah. That one really weak punch took him down, and then suddenly he can take a fucking shotgun blast to the face. My rifle done. The problem is they don't give me enough time to heal. I do take damage. Like that. Because the second I try and heal, they just get me. These are a lot easier than Prime Radon, that's for certain. Radon was fucking insane. These feel high. I just need to pick the right moment, that's all. In fact, if I can take out one of them, the other one shouldn't be a problem at all. I could focus on one of them. The problem is, when I need to reload, and they're still attacking me because they don't need to reload. What makes this difficult. Dodged too early then. I need to do the timing right on this. If I do it too early, they'll get me. Yeah, you need to get the timing just right. Unfortunately, they take a fuck ton of hits. I go down in 3. Which is what makes this part difficult. That was cheeky. I should not have been able to get away with that. I tried to go for a shotgun, sorry, a chainsaw slash then. This one's not time-based. So the first time you fight him, it's time-based. But this time, you actually have to kill them. But if you do damage to him the first time, the timer goes down quicker. Oh, there's an item. Can I pick that up? Problem is, he needs to stop to pick it up. And he needs to stop to use it as well, which is less than ideal. Keep running, run and reload. I need to run around and do this. I think I'm out of items.
Burnt Kebab, 123 ashes. What's your thoughts on Silent Hill's Pyramid Head? Oh, Pyramid Head is huge, right? A massive character, very iconic in the gaming world. Some say he's scary, but you know, I deal with fake news media.
The prize
so
Pyramid Head isn't part of Trump's cabinet.
Silent Hill 2 is a great game. Very popular, tremendous success. But remember, Pyramid Head might be big, but nobody has hands as famous as mine, even if they say they're tiny. Keep enjoying the stream with Avatar Obi. It's gonna be fantastic.
It's gonna be huge. I need to start sprinting around more. I need to go pick up the item. I saw one item here somewhere. I know I saw it. There it is. There it is. Let me grab this. Make sure I'm out of the way. Problem is I have to turn my back to them when I'm sprinting, which is dangerous. I can't see what they're doing then. Oh shit, oh shit. Can't believe this. I got that health back and immediately got hit. Nah, they got me. They have a lot. They have a lot more than I remembered. So I've done this before, but I did it on the normal difficulty, and I'm playing it on hard this time. And they have a lot more health than I remember. I didn't think it'd be that different. Shit. Before I could even get away from them. I won't spoil it. I'll get to that in a second. It's literally straight after this fight. So you won't have long to see it. As soon as I beat these guys, you'll see it. They're basically back to back. I'm trying to get this done as quickly as possible. It is currently the hardest difficulty, yes. That's my rifle ammo done. Oh, I got this, I got this. I'm running low on healing items, so they better die soon. Shit, they got me while I was healing. The problem is he stops to do the syringe, so I can't do it whilst I'm running. If that ends up being the actual answer, I'll be impressed. Dude, he's trying to fuck me. An orange peel, that's insane. You get a gift for that, hang on. That's wild. Come on, I can do this. Okay, no, I've run out of healing items. I don't know if I can do it. I need to take out one of them first. It's the fact that there's two of them that's really complicating things, so I need to take out one as quickly as possible. It's awkward because the game wasn't built for combat. He's built for running away. Can I chainsaw one of them? I want to see how many chainsaw hits would it take to kill one of these things. The problem with the chainsaw is you can't dodge when you're doing it, and it's so slow. Even though it's probably one of the strongest weapons in the game, I can't do shit with it. Nah, it's not even viable. You should dodge the first hit they do. That one always gets me. I also need to not miss. I keep missing. Shit, I'm stuck, I'm stuck. I think that's the last healing item I can get now. Oh, fucking hell. They can't hit each other, no. Otherwise it would have been so much better, if I could. Like, the speed they can take me down at is insane. Shit. Come on, reload. We heal as well. Shit. No. The fact that when he's on low health he can't run is bullshit. The second I get down to like the tiny bit of health, I can't get away. Because he starts limping. I got this. I'm having to fucking concentrate on this boss fight. Oh shit. I'm out of shotgun bullets. Okay, this is not looking good. I don't even have enough ammo to take these guys out. Ooh, there we go. We did it. Just about. I'm glad because I ran out of ammunition. Piece of cake, first time. But they have got a lot of health. Anyway, I've run out of items. Problem is, right, there's another boss fight coming up. And, I don't know if I have enough bullets for it. Are there any more items here that I might have missed? Nope, okay. I've got pistol ammo, some rifle ammo. We go through here.
What do you want, James? Flowers? I don't want any damn flowers. Just go home already. Look at me. I'm disgusting. Between the disease and the drugs, I look like a monster.
This is basically the final thing she said to him before he killed her.
Get the hell out of here. Leave me alone already. I'm no use to anyone. I'll be dead soon anyway.
Dude could have just waited, let's be honest.
It'd be easier if they just killed me. But I guess the hospital's making a nice profit off of me.
I believe the bad guy in Silent Hill 2 was the American healthcare system this entire time.
Are you deaf? Don't come back. James. Wait. Please. Don't go. Don't leave me alone. I didn't mean what I said. Please. Tell me I'll be okay. Tell me I'm not gonna die. Help me.
I bet, right, if they lived in the UK or Canada or anywhere where healthcare was, like, free, none of this would have happened. Basically, the main villain always boils down to the American healthcare system. Same thing goes for Breaking Bad. None of that would have happened if he had free healthcare. It's a long one just so she can monologue while I'm busy running down it. Oh, shotgun, that's good. That's what I want. I'm glad whoever left these bullets lying around didn't, you know, come back for them afterwards. That's where I need to go. Any more bullets? Any more healing items? I need health more than anything else. I got a syringe. Okay, I've got a decent amount of ammo, I think. Next to no health, but that's fine. I'm not going to waste that syringe. I can take a couple of more hits before I die. Depending on how hard those hits are. Anyway, final boss fight time. Let's go. Here we go. There she is.
Mary? I have missed you so much.
I've missed you too. We can finally be together. Forever.
No.
Had enough of your shit, Mary.
James. Honey. What's wrong?
I'm sorry.
You know what? You're probably right about that. That's what happened. It was the dog that made him slip.
I know that now.
Stop it.
And I can't just keep pretending.
Shut up! What do you want? Do you even know anymore? I'm yours. I'm here for you. So what if I'm not her? I can give you what she never could. I can be better than her. What else do you want me to be? What else can I be?
I am so sorry, Maria. I really am. But this has to stop. It's time to let it go.
No.
What?
I won't let you do this to me. I won't let you go. I can't!
Alright, here we go. Let's take her out. Please let there be some healing items here I can pick up. I was counting on there being... There's one. There we go. 1. Some bullets. I'll take those. Anything else? Is that it? Oh, hang on. 1 more. Okay. Get that way. Get out of the way. Oh, there's 1 more. I think that's all I'm getting around here. Okay. There she is. Oh, she's teleporting behind me. Shit. Shit. Why? No, she's in her bed, so she's a nightmare version of his wife when she was bedbound. That's why it looks like the shape of a bed. That's what his nightmare is. It's her being bound into chained to a bed. We'll take a lap around the room, pick up everything again. Shit, so I'm gonna have to use that immediately. Otherwise she'll get me in the next hit. Okay, fuck it, we're good, we're good. Where is she? She's throwing bugs at me, butterflies, because Maria had a butterfly tattoo, so that's her, like, motif. Shit, I was healing. She hit me right as I was healing as well. Fucking hell. Fuck it, we're not gonna get the items just yet then. I'll pick them up when it's safe. Also has a lot more health than I remember. Shit. Okay, let's not get that close to her again. Shit. Alright, we're on phase 2 now, okay. I might switch to shotgun for this part, which is a lot faster now. I'm glad I managed to pick up all the items before she dropped me down in here. I need to grab all the items down here first. Shit. Thankfully, it starts me back off here, so I don't have to do the whole first phase again. Shit, she spawned directly above me. Unfortunately. This is going to be difficult because I only have enough health to 2 hits. And I can't heal. Okay, no healing items. Yeah, where is she? There we go, got her. Now on phase 3. This is a 3-phase boss fight. I need this desperately. Pick this up, please pick this up. There we go, there we go. Nope. Okay, fuck. I need to grab that syringe and use it immediately. I need to just run past her and hopefully not get hit. I imagine they're probably inspired by this for that doll boss fight. Shit. You know what? I'm gonna run right at her. I'm gonna chainsaw her directly in the face and see if that does enough damage to kill her. I'm gonna try it. It's gonna fucking YOLO and go for it. And I just slice her in half immediately. No, she gets me quickly. I need to dodge the attack and then get in close. Let's try that. Again, there we go. Fuck it. It works. Yeah, it's the slowest weapon in the game, so it leaves you vulnerable, but I did it. I ain't got time to heal or reload. It's all I could do. I couldn't get enough time to run away and pick up items to get, like, my health back or whatever. Anyway. Gotta put her down. I ain't gonna listen to her monologue anymore. I've heard enough of her bullshit, okay?
I tried. I really did, but I can't go on without you. I can't forgive myself for what I've done.
I know. What's wrong, honey?
I miss you so much.
No, he's just a guy.
I'm sorry. I am so sorry.
It's okay.
You're thinking of Leon from Resident Evil 2, who is a police officer.
James.
Oh no, Sanix. To be fair, everyone's had a small PP today. You're not the only one. It's been very cold. The Pyramid Head is a manifestation of his guilt. So Pyramid Head exists to punish people who committed murder, basically. Oh, he drove his car directly into the lake. That's one of the more interesting endings. That's the stillness ending. Okay, I've gotten 6 out of 8 endings. There's 2 I've not gotten yet, but I'm not going to be doing them on this playthrough. I need to start a brand new playthrough. That's the Maria ending and the Rebirth ending. But yeah, that's my playthrough of Silent Hill 2 actually completed. I've got the whole thing done. I put it all in a playlist on YouTube as if you want to watch the whole thing at any point. But yeah, I am done playing this game about, or survival horror game about a dude trying to, you know, help his wife or find his wife or whatever. And the next game I'll be playing is going to be Alan Wake 2, which is a survival horror game about a dude trying to find his wife. So I'm going to go from one to another. Should I put the dog ending again? Do you know what? I can do the dog ending. I had a save beforehand. Where was it? Was it this one? It was this one. We'll do the dog ending one more time. We'll let the dog... Because it's the most canon ending. I don't get why he speaks Polish for some reason. I thought they would have dubbed it in English as well, but for some reason it's just playing it in Polish. So we're going to have to deal with that. But anyway. Let's go visit the dog again. I'll let the credits play for the dog ending as well, because the song is a banger. Hello, Mohammed Ahmed. How you doing, dude? I'm hoping you're doing well. Hoping you've had a good week. You're just in time to watch us do the correct ending of Silent Hill 2. Hang on, it's not this one, is it? Is that it? No, hang on, wrong one. Load game. Did I save over it? I saved over the save file. I'm afraid I can't get the dog ending anymore. Unfortunately. Let's chat. Yeah. Unfortunately, I saved over that save file. I think the autosaves pushed it down too much. Yeah, I mean, we've seen all the decent endings, I think. Do you know what? The UFO ending ended up being a lot better than I was expecting. Purely because it was so shit. I think the fact that it was so shit made it even funnier. With Space James being the original PS2 version of James. I thought it was a great ending. I thought the joke endings were fantastic. But yeah, next game I'm going to be playing is Alan Wake 2. I can finish that in like a couple of months as well, so that shouldn't take too long. Essentially the same kind of game. It's a survival horror about a guy trying to save his wife. Oh, we're killing James. Fuck it. He's dead. Why not? We're done with James. I'll put his full name in, James Sunderland. How do we want to kill him? How do we want James Sunderland to die? How are we gonna do it? Do you have any suggestions, or do you want me to try and think of... I'll try and think of something. No, I've got it. There we go. So, James Sunderland is going to be killed by this. He's going to be anally probed by aliens. How's that? Do you reckon that's a anally penetrated by Mary? I went with aliens because of the UFO ending. I mean, we both went the same way in the end. He's being anally penetrated to death. I thought it'd be funnier to have the UFO do it. But yeah, that's the end of that one. But yeah, thank you everyone who tuned in. I really appreciate it. I know I don't normally stream on a Saturday either, so I'm glad everyone tuned in for that one. What I'll do is I'll see if I can find anyone to raid out to. But yeah, Monday I'm going to be doing the... in fact, I'll tell you about a few things I'll be doing. So Monday I'm going to be streaming Alan Wake. I'll be doing that as my main game going forward. On the 27th, I am going to be doing the Best Awards with Luna Harpy, actually. We're going to be giving out awards to people who watch our streams and streamers that we follow as well. So tune in for that. Some of you have been nominated for awards, so it'll be interesting to see which ones you get. We have a celebrity guest confirmed as well. We've got a celebrity that will be doing the pre-show announcement, basically, which we are hyped for. I don't think any of you guys would actually care about the guest, I think. I don't know if any of you guys know, but me and Harpy are really hyped about it because it's a guest that we both love. Ooh, do I want to give a hint? It'll be an anime guest in a sense. If you're into anime and voice actors and such, it'll be that kind of guest. That's the only thing I can give you. So, like, if you're not into anime, it's probably someone that you're not going to care about. But if you do watch anime, it'll be one that you would also be hyped for. I think me and Harpy are the only ones who are really into it, so we're the only ones who are going to be hype about it. Let's have a look. Who do I want to send you to? If you do miss it, I'll have the VOD on my YouTube channel, so you can watch it afterwards if you do miss it. I'll link you to it afterwards at some point. Let me see who I want to raid out to. I've got a good number of people online right now. How long have you been live? How long have you been live? How long have you been live? Quite a few people online. I want to make sure I pick the right person. Oh, hang on. You're in costume. You're putting effort into your stream. Maybe I should raid you. I've not raided you in a while. How long have you been? They've moved where the number is. Do you know what? I'm going to send you to Shoxy. I love Shoxy. She's the first person I ever collabed with on Twitch. She's a friend I've known for like a decade now, actually. Holy shit. Yeah, I'm going to send you to her. She's currently doing some Christmas decorating. I hope you enjoy watching her stream. She's doing just chatting. She's genuinely one of my favorite people. She's one of my first Twitch friends because I knew her IRL before we even. Can't believe he got me with that one in the middle of ending my stream. But yeah, Shoxy's great. She's a good friend of mine. In fact, we're braces buddies because we both got braces at the same time. For the same amount of time because it's just coincidence. So we literally just call each other braces buddies. But yeah, I hope you enjoy watching.